Paul, we need to talk. You got a minute?
What's up? I'm kinda busy right now.
I know you're busy, but this is really important.
Important? What is it? Spit it out.
I've been thinking. You've been acting weird lately.
Weird? What do you mean?
You've been coming home late, and I've been getting strange texts from numbers I don't know.
Huh? How is that my problem?
And last week, when you said you were on a business trip, my friend saw you by chance. You were walking with a young woman.
That was just a coworker. It's nothing. You've got it all wrong.
A coworker? My friend said you two looked pretty close.
No, I'm telling you, it's a misunderstanding. You gotta believe me.
I can't believe you anymore. Everything you do is suspicious. You come home late every night with nothing but excuses.
If you're so suspicious, why don't you bring some evidence?
I don't have concrete evidence, but your behavior is just too strange. Sudden business trips, not answering your phone.
Are you seriously accusing me of cheating?
What else am I supposed to think? It's obvious you're lying. When I saw you sneaking out in the middle of the night, it really broke my heart.
Look, it was just a fling. It didn't mean anything, and it wasn't cheating.
That excuse won't cut it. I trusted you, and now I feel betrayed. Do you have any idea how much this hurts me every day?
I'm sorry, okay? But it's over now. So can we drop it?
Over? Maybe for you, but I'm still hurting. This kind of pain doesn't just go away.
I said I was sorry. Isn't that enough?
An apology isn't going to fix this. I can't trust you anymore. It's going to take time to rebuild that trust.
Come on, give it a rest. Stop making such a big deal out of this.
A big deal? If you think cheating is no big deal, then our relationship is over.
Over? Don't be so dramatic.
This isn't being dramatic. My heart is breaking. If you can't understand that, there's no point in talking anymore.
Fine. Let's just drop this, okay?
What? We're not done talking until we solve our problems.
If you can't trust me, then maybe I shouldn't be in this house anymore.
You know what? If you're really sorry, maybe some distance would be good.
What are you saying? If you keep this up, I'm really gonna leave. Since you don't trust me at all, I think I'll go clear my head.
What?
Just came up with this plan. I'm going on a 3-day trip with my girlfriend starting tomorrow.
Whatever. You don't need to tell me.
Can you pack my bags?
Do it yourself. What kind of idiot asks his wife to pack for a cheating trip?
You used to do it for my business trips.
Don't compare business trips to cheating.
You're so cold. No wonder you get cheated on.
I'm cold because you cheated, dumbass.
Oh yeah. Mom was complaining about not having enough money this month. Give her about $1,000, will you?
If you have money for a trip, why don't you give her that? I don't care about cash for you and your side chick to have fun.
No way. This money is for me and her to enjoy. It's separate from Mom's living expenses.
Then let your mother keep complaining. I'm amazed at how irresponsible you are.
You're the worst.
If anyone's the worst, it's you for going on a trip to cheat. Have you ever thought about how much you're hurting me?
I don't know why I ever married you.
Funny, I feel the same way. Marrying you was the biggest mistake of my life. I regret it every day.
You know that lawyer you got for alimony? It's useless.
Why's that?
Remember the prenup? The clause saying you can't claim alimony if I cheat was my brilliant idea.
I don't recognize that. You made it up yourself. It means nothing to me.
Everyone does it.
What's your point? I'm sick of your selfish logic.
I'm just a man ahead of his time. I adopted these practices early.
Give me back my 2 years. I feel like all the time I devoted to you was wasted.
Hey, at least you got to take care of me for those 2 years.
Enough. Talking to you gives me a headache.
Funny coincidence. Talking to you gives me a stomachache.
Will you make me break out in hives all over?
You make my heart race, make me dizzy and short of breath. I need to take heart medicine just to deal with you.
Whatever. I wish you'd just drop dead.
You going to the courthouse today?
I'm heading there now.
Thanks.
It's not a big deal. You don't need to thank me. You're pathetic if you can't even handle this much.
I'm looking forward to the vineyard. Maybe I'll buy Mom some wine.
I'm sure she'll be thrilled with something from your cheating trip.
You're so sarcastic.
Don't get too excited and crash. My life goes on even after your little trip is over.
You're worried about me?
I'm worried about the guardrail. It'd be a shame if something innocent got damaged because of an irresponsible person like you.
You're so unlovable.
Bye. You're not worth talking to anymore.
Yeah, later.
Hey, something terrible has happened. Do you know about it? Mila, you seem panicked. What's wrong?
I just got a call from the police. They said Paul died in an accident.
What?
Apparently, he crashed into a guardrail and fell off a cliff.
Oh my God.
The woman with him survived, but it wasn't you.
That was his lover.
Huh? He was cheating?
Yes. He said he was going to the vineyard with her.
I see. That boy was a playboy, huh?
What the hell?
Is that really what you're focusing on? Why didn't you tell me sooner? He called me last night asking what souvenir I wanted. I told him to get me sangria.
My condolences. But now's not the time for that.
The police called me because my number was listed as Mom in his contacts. They should have called you, his wife, first.
Well, it doesn't really matter who they called. What's important is that he's not coming back.
Hey, why are you so calm? Your husband just died.
You don't seem that sad either, Mila. If anything, you're too calm.
What? Who said I'm happy about the insurance money?
I didn't say anything about insurance. Did he have a policy?
He's had a life insurance policy since he was a child, but I'd rather have him alive than any money.
That's not how it looks. Your words and actions don't match up.
What are you going to do now? How will you manage without Paul?
I'll manage on my own from now on. I'll figure things out by myself.
A parasite wife like you has nowhere to go. Who do you think would hire you?
I'll start looking now. I'll pave my own way, so don't worry.
I'll take care of you if you want to be my slave for life.
Excuse me? You're joking, right?
You'll be taking care of me from now on. Now that Paul's gone, someone needs to look after me.
What are you talking about? I have no intention of taking care of you.
He may be gone now, but we're still family. We should support each other from now on.
Huh? Are you crazy? Why should I live with you?
What? Why not?
Because you've always been cold and rude to me. I can't imagine living with someone like that.
We're in the second year of marriage, right? We talked about living together after about 10 years. It's just happening a bit sooner.
That was something you decided on your own. I never agreed to it.
Then agree now.
I refuse. I intend to live my own life. I won't be at your beck and call.
How can you abandon an old woman who's just lost her child?
Who would want to live with someone who treats others like servants? You're always harsh and complaining. Living together is out of the question.
Paul's death is God giving us a chance. We should start anew and live together harmoniously.
That's a nosy God, but I won't listen to you anymore. I've decided to follow my own path.
Anyway, once Paul's body is returned, we'll be busy with the wake and funeral. You don't have time to be spacing out.
Excuse me.
Hey, where are you? I've been looking everywhere.
Huh? Why would you be looking for me?
Paul's body is back. We're at the funeral home. Come quickly.
I'm on vacation.
What? It's your husband's wake.
He's not my husband anymore.
What do you mean?
We divorced a while ago.
What?
Paul's affair came to light 6 months ago. At first, he begged for forgiveness, saying it was just a fling. I tried to forgive him and rebuild our relationship, but it turned out there were about 10 women.
Oh my!
He was a smooth talker. He's got a sense of humor, and I'm sure he's popular with girls.
A man's affair or two?
It was 10 women. He forgot my birthday and our anniversary, spending them in hotels with those women.
That's terrible.
Mila, can you imagine how I felt when I found receipts for fancy gifts he gave them?
Was he making that much money?
No, his income was average.
Then where is he getting the money from?
He probably took out loans.
You mean I have to repay them? How much?
Looks like it. I'm divorced, so you're the sole heir.
Will the insurance cover it?
I have no idea how much debt there is.
When did you divorce?
The day before he left for that trip. The divorce was already decided, so he went on his cheating trip openly.
I see.
I'll claim compensation for the affair too.
He's gone now.
What are you saying? I already claimed compensation while Paul was alive. As his heir, you'll have to pay me. It's $30,000, by the way.
The insurance is only $30,000.
Oh, that works out perfectly then.
You're kidding. There's nothing left for me.
He had some selfish clauses in the prenup like no compensation for affairs, but that's invalid under the law.
No way.
I'm not gloating. It's sad he died so young, and I'm not without sorrow, but Paul kept cheating even knowing how much it hurt me.
You're overreacting about a mere affair.
I thought it was just an affair too, which is why I forgave him once. He betrayed that trust.
How am I supposed to handle inheriting his debts and compensation payments? Weren't you going to live with me?
I clearly refused, remember?
Why? If you have any compassion, be kind to a lonely old woman who lost her son.
Don't you remember what you said when I lost my child?
The miscarriage? That's different.
No, it's not. You laughed and called me a defective, good-for-nothing failure when I miscarried early in the pregnancy.
I don't remember that.
I still have nightmares about it.
I'm sorry. I was just looking forward to a grandchild.
Some things can't be excused with just. You should know that after living so long.
You're going to make me handle the wake and funeral alone?
You're the chief mourner.
Won't you help me?
After all that betrayal, the only revenge I can take is not mourning him. Some might call me heartless, but looking at his portrait only brings painful memories. I can't bring myself to pray for his soul.
I'm short on money too.
Paul told me. He said you needed about $1,000 for living expenses.
I don't have money for a funeral either.
Unfortunately, I don't have any either. We had no savings to divide, and he refused to get life insurance, saying he didn't need it.
What a foolish child!
I have to get by on what little money I have left too.
This is troublesome.
Well then, excuse me.
Wait, you heartless person! Are you the wife?
Who are you?
Paul's girlfriend.
Which one?
Huh? There were more?
At least 9 others.
What the hell? That jerk?
Are you the one who was in the vineyard accident with him?
Yeah, I broke both legs because of his driving. I'm going to sue for damages.
He's gone, you know.
I know. That's why I'm contacting you, his heir. Good thing I stole your contact from Paul's phone.
I can't believe I'm saying this again. We've been divorced for a while.
What?
We filed for divorce the day before he went to the hot springs with you.
No way!
So I'm not inheriting anything.
Then, can I inherit his assets?
Paul was with such an idiot. How pathetic.
Huh?
A stranger like you can't inherit anything. Paul's mother is the sole heir. Besides, he had no assets.
So, if I go to his mother, I can claim accident compensation?
I guess you could.
Great!
I'll let her know about you. Can you send me your address and name?
Okay.
Today's the funeral, you know. You're not going to show your face.
No reason to go, right? He was just one of my sugar daddies. I didn't really like him.
What's that?
I have different sugar daddies. One for dinner, the hotel, even an overseas travel.
So, you're basically the queen of all these people. That's impressive.
Well, with my looks, it just happens. But lately, I'm getting bored of fancy food. That's my concern for now.
I see. But is that really okay with you?
Yeah, if that's how it is. I'll just have to claim compensation from Paul's mother. And I need to heal this leg quickly, or my daddies will worry.
I see. It must be really tough, huh? Well, good luck with everything. After everything went down, Paul's mom, Mila, got stuck with his debts on top of her own money troubles. His life insurance pretty much vanished, paying me damages and clearing his debts. So her dreams of living it up went up in smoke. She used to live in this big house, but had to sell it and downsize to a tiny apartment where she's pinching pennies. Back in the day, she had people to lean on, but now she's all alone without any support. Considering how cold and heartless she was to me, I guess you could call it karma. As for Dana, Paul's side chick, her life's been one hell of a roller coaster. She tried to sue me for money, but the law shut that down real quick. To make matters worse, Paul's other flings came after her for cash, leaving her drowning in debt. Her sugar daddies bailed on her one by one, and now she's got no one in her corner. Dana used to live the high life, but these days, she's flying solo and lonely as can be. As for me, it was rough at first, not gonna lie, but I finally managed to turn things around. I landed a job, found a new place to crash, and I'm feeling pretty good about standing on my own 2 feet. I've put all that painful stuff behind me and found my own slice of happiness. Can I have a word with you right now?
I'm busy, so make it quick.
It's about your mother.
What's wrong with my mom?
She seems to be developing dementia. You know how she sometimes gets lost during her daily walks, don't you? I'm wondering if home care alone is not enough anymore. Maybe we should consider getting professional help.
Huh? Are you trying to put my mother into the nursing home?
Don't talk to me like it's my fault.
Are you kidding me? You're my wife, so you're supposed to take care of her yourself.
But I have a job and housework to do, so I can't focus solely on caring for her. I'm so busy that I'm knackered. I'm not sure if I can continue taking care of your mother.
How can you say that when you don't even have a proper job? Mom says she doesn't want to live in a nursing home. She wants to stay at home. You should think about how she feels.
If you're going to be so stubborn, why don't you help out a little more? It's not just about your mother. You need to think more about the housework too.
I can't. I'm too busy with work. This is an important time for me, so I don't want to waste my time to talk to you like this.
I see. You've been working overtime for the last few days anyway.
I'll be home after 10 p.m. again today.
Got it. By the way, you've been spending most of your time in your room lately, haven't you? What are you up to?
I have to get ready for work tomorrow when I get home.
Seems like you've been texting with your cell phone a lot too. Are you doing some sort of side job?
Were you stalking me? What a disgusting woman.
Don't talk like that. I just saw you when I brought you some snacks.
That's enough. I'm done talking about this. I can't keep texting you. Anyway, you must take care of Mom at home. That's a normal thing for a wife to do.
Okay then. Can I talk to you for a second?
Again? I'm at work. If this is about taking care of Mom, we have nothing to talk about.
No, it's not. I was just cleaning your room.
Hey, don't you dare enter my room without permission. Did you touch something?
Your room is a mess because you don't clean up yourself, so I have no choice. By the way, looks like you've got new clothes. I'm surprised. You never cared about your appearance before. Are these clothes from the famous luxury brand? Are you interested in fashion now?
What? Even men need to dress properly, don't they? Is it strange that I started to wear those clothes? Don't make fun of me.
No, I didn't mean it that way, so please don't be offended.
I'm not overweight, so I look good in everything. I haven't changed a bit since I was single. You need to lose some weight, or you'll end up fat like a pig. How pathetic.
That's rude. For your information, I'm not that fat. Anyway, I have to go to work too, so I'll see you later.
Hey, I thought you texted me because you wanted to tell me something. Did you texted me just because you were mad that I had new stuff from a luxury brand?
No, it's not like that. I guess I was imagining things. I'm sorry to have disturbed you at work.
What an annoying woman. Give me a break.
What I wanted to tell my husband was that he left his phone at home. But I decided not to tell him since I had a bad feeling about that. To be honest, my husband's behavior lately has been so bad. He is on his phone the whole time he is home. Since I was curious about what he's up to, I checked his phone. I felt guilty, but I had no choice. His cell phone was easily unlocked with a password that my husband always uses. Then, I received a message notification from someone named Jade saying, "I love you, Luther. I'm looking forward to our upcoming trip." There was also a travel magazine on his desk. That was the moment I knew for sure that my husband was cheating on me. As I searched around him, I found evidence of the affair. I was shocked and angry, so I came up with a plan to punish my husband. I'm going to execute my plan a month later, which is the day of my husband's so-called business trip. Hello, Luther. Looks like you've been busy with work. It's been a long time since the last time you went for a business trip. Are you sure that you have everything you need?
I brought my cell phone with me anyway. As long as I have my phone, I'll be fine.
Sorry to bother you at a time like this, but...
What is it?
Actually, it looks like your mother isn't feeling well.
Huh? Did she tell you that she's sick? Maybe she was just pretending. We shouldn't bother about that. Taking care of an old woman is really troublesome.
It looks like she's having a high fever. I'm worried, so I'm thinking of taking her to the hospital.
You sure you can handle it by yourself?
Well, I'll just have to wait and see. I hope it isn't a life-threatening fever. If she gets worse, can I call you?
I don't mind about that, but I can't take your calls. You are a housewife, so you need to take care of Mom. I'm going on a business trip, and I don't have time to deal with you and Mom.
I know it's hard to go on a business trip. Are you so busy that you don't even have time to rest? I was just thinking how jealous I am that you're going on a business trip to Florida.
You think I'm going to that famous theme park? I'm going on a business trip, not vacation. I don't have time to play around. I'm very busy.
I see.
I've got a meeting with a client right now. If Mom is really sick, you must take her to see a doctor as soon as possible. I'm counting on you.
Are you still in the middle of client meeting? Is it okay if I call you? I have something to report.
What happened?
I took your mother to the hospital. I'm still worried about her.
So, how is she?
She has a slight fever, and her throat is not too irritated, so they think it's just a common cold.
That's great. Can we end our conversation here? I'm kind of busy.
Are you always busy during the business trip?
That's what I'm saying. I'm in a meeting right now.
One job after another. That's tough. Do you go out for drinks with your boss at night? Don't binge drink too much.
I'll make it work. Don't worry. I'm not a child, so don't tell me what to do.
I need to talk to you about something.
I'm still in a meeting. Is it urgent?
It's about your mother.
Again? Are you talking about putting her into the nursing home? We had talked about that last time, so there's no point to talk about that again.
I was just wondering if we could add more daycare services.
That might be okay, but I don't have time for that since I'm busy with work. Why don't you do some research and decide it by yourself?
But it's about your mother. I want to discuss it with you. I want you to take it more seriously.
I told you that now isn't the right time, didn't I? I'm still at work and you're getting on my nerves. Stop stressing me out, will you? I'm in a meeting with a client right now. Do you understand?
Understood. Sorry to interrupt. See you later. Hey, the meeting's over, right? Can I call you now?
I can't. I'm still in a meeting.
What? Isn't it too long indeed? I wonder if that's even possible. Is it a long meeting without a break in between? That's too much.
There's another meeting going on.
Is it really a meeting?
Of course it is. What's the point of lying about that? I'm telling the truth.
You don't even have time to call your family? It's about your mother.
I don't have time for that. If it's not even urgent, why are you calling me so many times today? I don't think I can check your messages or take your call after this. I'm counting on you to take care of Mom and the housework.
What are you going to do if I get sick? Our family will be ruined. You have to help me a little. Do you know what's going on at home?
Why do you suddenly start talking like that? I don't want to hear about what ifs. It's your own fault for not taking better care of yourself if you get sick.
I'm not Wonder Woman, so I do get sick sometimes. I can't do everything on my own. You should think more about my situation.
Well, let me tell you something. I worked so hard for you guys from morning till night. You're a housewife, so taking care of mom and the housework is your job. I can't have you interrupting me like this while I'm on a business trip.
Business trip? I wonder if you're telling the truth.
What do you mean?
I mean, are you really in a meeting with a client? It's just too long.
You've never been on a business trip, so you have no idea about that. Stop doubting me, will you?
Are you sure you're not just faking it?
There's nothing to fake.
Can you call me around 7 p.m.?
Let me see. I can't call you at that time because I need to attend dinner with a client.
Seems that you just made up that dinner schedule. I kept texting my husband to ask for his excuse. I knew he wasn't on a business trip, so I wanted to leave proof that my husband was lying to me. However, he kept repeating his selfish arguments. I was getting pretty pissed off too. Luther, didn't you buy a magazine about vacation to Florida?
How did you know about that?
Isn't it strange? You said that you're spending most of your time for client meetings.
I just got carried away when my boss told me to go on a business trip to Florida. That's why I bought that magazine.
Is that so?
I've been working so much. I haven't had time to go sightseeing.
That's too bad. Also, you packed your own bags, which is rare. I'm the one who always packs for business trips until now. Why did you decide to do so?
You seemed busy, so I just did it myself. You always say that you're busy, aren't you?
By the way, it seems like you're always in client meetings, but you didn't bring any business suit with you. Looks like you left it at home.
What are you talking about? I have a business suit with me. The one you saw is just one of them I left at home.
Instead, you're bringing most of your personal clothes, the fashionable ones. Also, those you bought from that luxury brand. Do you really need to bring all those stylish personal clothes to work?
I brought them just in case I might need them. By the way, why am I being blamed for packing my own stuff?
You are at work right now, aren't you? And you're in a meeting, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I was just wondering, why are you both wearing fashionable casual clothes?
Huh?
Anyway, who is that woman next to you? She's quite beautiful.
What did you say? What are you talking about? Are you out of your mind?
The woman with long brown hair. She's a little chubby too.
What do you mean? We're not talking on video call, are we?
We're just texting each other right now. What are you upset about?
Is someone filming me?
I don't know what you're talking about. By the way, where do you think I am right now?
Where are you?
I'm near you.
Are you kidding me? Show yourself right away. Answer me, Chloe.
You're staying at a hotel near that famous theme park, right? Actually, I'm staying at the same hotel. The official hotel. You didn't notice, did you? You were just too excited.
What? Can you just explain to me what's going on?
What a coincidence. Well, I'm traveling alone, but I know that you're having an affair. What else could it be? I can see that long-haired, overweight woman you're having an affair with.
How did you find out? I don't feel good about this.
Are you telling me you admit that you're having an affair? What was all that pestering about business trip then? You were so overbearing about it.
Well, you see, she's my subordinate, a very reliable person. My boss ordered me to go with her.
You both go to work wearing those casual clothes? What kind of company that allows the employees to dress like that when meeting customers? Your company's credibility is definitely at stake.
No, I was told to come to the drinking party in casual clothes, so I changed.
I see. Well, I'm going to say hello to both of you now, so wait for me.
Absolutely not. You don't need to do that.
Stop lying to me, okay? It's just because you don't want me to meet her, right? It's time for a reality check, Luther.
That's, come to think of it, you're lying about Mom not feeling well, weren't you? What on earth are you thinking that you just left her alone in the house?
Your mother went for a short stay at a care facility. I'm sorry I took advantage of you without saying anything. Well, I'm in charge of the house, right?
You're a liar too.
Don't you dare say that to me. You lie all the time, Luther. You were lying to hide your affair. I was just doing my best in gathering the evidence. The more evidence, the better. You're far more culpable than I am.
Darn it. How on earth did you find us? I didn't put any post-it notes in the magazine I bought. Have you been following me all this time?
Are you stupid? There's no way I'd go to that much trouble. You made a reservation by your computer, didn't you? The record was still there since you didn't delete the history. Anyway, my eyes were about to rot when I saw some embarrassing websites you visited. Oh, by the way, I found out that you also bought some naughty lingerie online. That's really disgusting. I wonder what kind of woman would appreciate a gift like that.
Stop it. I just forgot to erase the history.
You must have been so excited with that trip that you forgot about that. Well, you're always so careless.
What a horrible woman you are.
I don't think you have the right to say that after what you've done to me. I don't want to hear any more excuses from you.
I didn't ask her to go for the trip. I was just along for the ride.
Well, now you're acting as if you're the victim, huh? Blaming your affair partner is disgusting. It doesn't matter who started it because it doesn't change the fact that you're cheating behind my back.
Chloe, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. This is the first time I've ever cheated on you, right? Don't make it a big deal, please. People make mistakes, and I'm not an exception.
I'm sick of your lies, Luther. You cheated with some girls who look like sumo wrestlers a bunch of times before. I think your so-called subordinate is the third woman. You think I don't know anything about that?
Who told you about that?
Are you telling me that you were really having affairs with those female sumo wrestlers? I'm stunned. I've been doubting you all this time, but now I've got all the proof of your affair. You admit it yourself, so there's no way that you can just run away.
I can't believe you just deceived me. Please forgive me, Chloe. I'm very sorry.
I'll never forgive you. You are such a terrible person. You don't even care about your own mother. I can't believe you refused to help me take care of your mother just because you were having an affair.
From now on, I'll help you take care of Mom and I'll do the housework too. You have my word.
I thought you're busy working overtime. You don't have time to take care of the house, do you? Oh, I got it. You were lying about that too.
I'm begging you, please, don't say that.
It's too late, Luther. I can't take it anymore. I have more than enough evidence of your affair. I'm going to charge you and your affair partner a very stiff alimony. Be prepared for that. Let's discuss about the rest in the presence of a lawyer. After this, I was able to get a divorce without any problems. My ex-husband was so angry that he had to pay alimony. His affair partner also left him right away. My ex-husband was left alone with his mother, who of course needed care. He was so distressed that he asked for help many times, but I did not respond to any of his requests. I want him to take care of his own mother. Now that I'm single, I moved to a pet-friendly apartment, and I welcomed a new family member, a cat. My ex-husband and his mother hated animals, so we couldn't have a pet. Now I live peacefully with my cat, who plays with me adorably.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!